feeling cold against your skin. Running through the chaos, letting all the sin. Temptation in a bottle, ready for the night. Craving for the thrill, it's time to ignite. Dark desires burning bright. Echoes in the dead of night. No retreat, no looking back on this heart attack.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon if you're in America. Very different showtime today. Very, very early. Normally we're not on till the afternoon, but that's okay. We were asked to come on a little earlier today. I'm happy to do that. Yes. Laura says Max did so great on yesterday's show. Such a brave and wonderful young man. He's supposed to be joining us again shortly, and we'll see, but hopefully he will. Laurie says, I know nothing about this lady. Well, we can go through it very quickly for you. So Trisha Graf is a 41-year-old woman who went missing from Andamooka in South Australia on December 12th. And they are trying to search for her. They're trying to find her and bring her home to her family. Now, I'll put up this. So for people who haven't seen these are the sort of last photos from the pub in Roxbury Downs, and these are sort of the last photos of her that we know of anyway. There might be more that police have, but these are the ones that we have, the public have. Hey, good to see you guys. Marilyn said, Max is such an articulate young man. Speaks better than I do. Speaks better than I do on a live stream. So one thing Max was telling us yesterday about a bottle of the alcohol that his mum went to get from Roxbury Downs, and on WebSleuth / on the advertiser, they had some footage from the back of the car, and you can see it here. I'm pretty sure that's the beer, and like Max was saying, it was like tampered with. There's alcohol missing from this. I think it's a 12 pack. I think so anyway. It looks bigger than a 6-pack, so I'm guessing a 12 pack. And there's alcohol missing. It's been opened. And if you go further down here, there's a thing of Smirnoff, so vodka. I don't know if that is related to the time they went to the pub this time or a different time. I don't know. I'll have to ask. But that's the alcohol they were talking about yesterday, and that it had been tampered with. So yeah, we'll see. Fingerprints, hopefully. Yes, I agree. So Max has a link, and if he wants to come on, he's welcome to, whenever he wants. Lindy said, nice to have an early show. This early? Should we come on in your afternoon time in the future? It's 10:30 a.m. local time in Melbourne right now. Hey BC1, how are you? So yeah, I wanted to clear that up because he was sort of describing it yesterday, but we didn't have the photo. And then I went searching for it last night and I found it, and that sort of describes it. So when they found the car at Blue Dam, that alcohol that she went out to get was found in the back seat, or I'll ask him if that's the back seat, but it's been opened. And the other question I have is whether his mum would drink it or she wouldn't drink this type of alcohol. Some people don't like beer. So Lindy said, it's afternoon here in California. Well, I'm happy to be on in your afternoon. It is nice to be on this early. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, I can hear you. Hold on, let me put my headphones
Yeah.
on so I can hear. Hey, Max. Good to see you.
Hey,
Thanks for
hey,
coming back on.
all good.
So this is the photo you were telling us about yesterday, for the alcohol found in the car at Blue Dam, right?
Yeah,
Now, your mum, did she drink VB?
no,
She's not a beer drinker?
no,
No, so it wouldn't have been her. She wouldn't have drank it.
no, she didn't.
Now, the other one in the photo, I don't know. You can say I don't know if you don't know, but there's the vodka here. Was that picked up that night in Roxbury Downs, or was it only the beer?
The only thing I know is that she got the beer for my dad, but I don't know about that.
There we go. An unanswered question we both don't know. Um, how you doing today, Max?
Yeah, good.
Good. How's it in Andamooka? Is it hot?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's all right. Hopefully we
Yeah,
don't get any more of those 40-degree days. That would be
yeah.
good. Um,
Mm.
all right. One other question I wanted to ask you, since we
Want
have you
food,
today.
please? Yeah. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, that's all right. There we go. He had to go for a second. That's okay. Um, Lindy says crack of dawn for you, Ping. It is the crack of dawn for me. Yeah, it's like 10:30 a.m. Melbourne time at the moment.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
back.
hey Max, good to see you.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
yeah, all good.
Oh, good. All right. Say hi to your dad for me.
Oh well, I
Uh,
think he's watching it anyway, so
oh, that's good. I'm happy that he's watching. That's good. That makes me feel better that your dad's watching. So that's good. Um,
yeah.
the one question I do, and you can say again, if you
Mm-hmm.
don't know the answer to something, you just say I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a photo here that people were asking about. So this is your mum. This is her at the
Mm-hmm.
tavern.
Yeah.
Uh, in her hand here, do you know if this was she carrying a mobile phone with her that night?
No, the phone was left home, but I know that thing in her hand's a car key.
It's her like the fob.
Yeah, like the car key you put in the car to start it.
Yeah, thanks. Because some people are saying
Yeah,
that was a mobile phone, and I wanted to clear that up.
yeah,
All right, so there you go. People were asking about a mobile. The mobile was left at home that night, so people are asking if the police were able to track her mobile to try and find her, but if it's at home, they can't track it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Um, let me move on to this. We've got some other questions for you. Let's move down here. Um, sorry, I'm just trying to find where my questions are. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's we asked that. Okay. Um, last night we spoke about when your mum came back from Roxbury Downs and she went to a friend's place called Smurf. Well, not a friend, an acquaintance is the word I'm going to use.
yeah.
Um, and I asked last night about, and you don't give me any addresses. How far away was Smurfs from your house? But I think maybe your dad thought I was asking how far away was the bar from your house. But how far away from Smurf, like how far would your mum have to drive to get home from Smurf's house?
Like 5 minute drive.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, five. So it's not very far at all.
Yeah,
There we go. So yeah, because I think last night your dad thought I was asking how far was the Roxbury Down Tavern to home, and that's about 25 minutes. So that
yeah.
clears that up. Um, how's everything going in town today? Have you seen are the cops back out there door knocking? Have you seen anything?
Nah, nah,
Not
not
today.
really. No.
I think the information that I have is that the last day they were out there, around town was the 14th, which was Wednesday. So hopefully they come back out and try and talk to some more people.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Everyone's saying hi to Max. Everyone everyone's getting hello Max, hello Max. Um oh, okay. Laurie says, "Where is Trisha from?" Your mum is not originally from Andamooka.
No.
She's originally from Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mildura,
so,
yeah.
yeah, Mildura. So his mum is originally from Mildura. Mildura is a border city. It's on the border of Victoria and New South Wales, and it's right up north of Victoria. So I live in Victoria, but I live in the city in Melbourne. Mildura is right up on the border. So if you wanted to go north, you would northwest. You would cross Mildura to go into New South Wales. But now they live in Andamooka, which is in northern South Australia. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can show them the map. Hold on, just so they can visualize it. Let me pull this up. All right. So here is the town. This is the town.
Yeah.
This is up here, Dunstan Drive. This is the what at least what the cops are saying is the last time they believe this is where your mum is known to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dunstan Drive. She was supposed to go home. I'm not going
Yeah.
to point out where that is on the map. I'm not going to point out where home is, but just somewhere close by, 5 minutes away. And then for
Yeah.
people who are only catching up tonight, her car was found over here at Blue Dam. And the family, so Max and his dad, don't have any clue why the car would be out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have never been out here before. That's what you were telling us yesterday, right?
Yeah, no. Most people go out there to like have a swim in that lake there, but nothing else.
So basically, we were wondering actually the other day if it was sort of a bit like where the teenagers might go hang out on the weekend at night or something like that, where, they want to get into a bit of trouble or something, they head out there.
I don't know that much
I know
about
you
that
wouldn't
because
know, but
yeah.
but yeah, that's where they found his mum's car, and then I'll just show everyone the car again. So this is the South Australian Police released these photos, and that's your mum's vehicle there. And your dad
Yeah.
was saying, you and your dad were saying, this damage here on the front, it is not consistent with hitting that kangaroo. It's way worse than it should be.
Yeah. It's like she was driving and she hit like a sand hill or something like that. I don't know.
Which makes sense because when you look at the photo from the reverse, it almost looks like she's run into this giant embankment here where all these pipes are as well. Like that would do some damage to the car, I think.
Yeah.
So someone has basically driven it into this area, which is a weird place to put the car. It's a bit
Yeah.
strange. Um, okay. So some people have sent me some questions. The night that your mum went to go pick up the alcohol for your dad,
Yeah.
was it just you and dad at home that night?
Well, I was at my friend's house
Oh, that's right.
and then my dad was at home by himself and then mum went with Kim to go to Roxby and then she went to Smurfs and then didn't come back home, so
And you were saying last night, or I think your dad was, that your mum really didn't know Kim and Smurf that well at all.
Well, she didn't even know Smurf at all, but she met Kim probably about 2 times. Not so they weren't like best friends. They just saw each other like to have a few drinks or something. Yeah,
Just knew each other from town, that type of thing.
yeah, kind of. Yeah,
So do you guys know when when she went to go pick up the alcohol, did she go pick Kim up or was Kim already with her?
I think because Mum was at. I'm not gonna say any names, but Mum was
No,
at
you don't.
her other friend's house,
Yeah,
and then they, because my dad walked up to that friend's house, and
yeah.
then my dad was in the car with them when, because my mum was driving and dropped dad back off home, and dad was saying stuff like they were in a rush to get me out of the car. It was like they were getting me out of the car like quickly because apparently mum was saying like, "Oh, quick, get out the car" or something like that, and then they just drove off, and then yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, do you know, or does your dad know, when they went to the Roxbury Downs, did your mum drink at the pub or did they only pick up the alcohol?
I think she might have had a drink because I think she was there for a couple of hours. But which is also weird is because they said that she went there at 12:20 and came back at 2 o'clock in the morning. But if she went there at 12:20, it was going to close 5 minutes later. So why would they stay 2 hours if it was going to be already closed at 2 o'clock in the morning?
That's a good point. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one either, but it's a very astute observation from you. That is hopefully something they can figure out because I think they're saying that your mum drove back, she hit the kangaroo, she went to the friend's house or the acquaintance's house, and they're saying she was only there for a short period of time.
At Smurf's house or?
Yeah, at Smurf's
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, so I was told that she was there for a short amount of time, had a drink, and then said that she was going to drop the drinks back off to my dad at home and stay at home for the night. And then, yeah, I guess he was driving home, and then I don't know, maybe she got lost or something. So
Yeah, so that's the bit that we all are trying to figure out. It is what happened when your mum left Smurf's house, and it's how did the car get out to Blue Dam?
hmm
Yeah, I think we're on the right track with each other. Um, because it's not even that super close.
yeah,
You like it's not like you could take a wrong turn from town in Andamooka, right, and get to the dam because it's only
yeah,
one road that leads out there.
yeah. Because it's
And
like if you if you go from Andamooka to Blue Dam and you just keep going, you have to turn right to go down to Blue Dam. Otherwise, you keep going and there's like a gun club. But if you see on the map, you keep going and then there's a road that like turns down to go to Blue Dam.
yeah, right here. So you have to turn off Lake Torrens Road to go down Blue Dam Road
Yeah.
to get down to the dam. So it's not something you could do accidentally.
Yeah, and even if she did do it accidentally, why wouldn't she turn back around though?
I
Which
think
is
that's a
also weird.
yeah, I think that's a good point because your mum's lived here for almost a year or 6 months or so, and
Yeah.
she would know the town. Like she's driven around, she's gone to places. It's not like your mum could even be a little bit tipsy and gone, "Oh, that's not the right way home," because
Yeah.
she would know how to get home, right?
Yeah. I mean, even though we haven't been here for that long, she still kind of like knows her way to get home from places.
Well, I mean, if she drove all the way out to Roxbury Downs and got back, I mean that's a pretty good drive. It's about 25 minutes, half an hour, and
Yeah.
she does that. So I don't believe your mum would get lost driving from Smurf's home to your house.
Yeah, because when Mum drops me off to my friend's house, like that's the same road that Smurf lives on, so she
Okay.
knows how to get home.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. I don't think your mum don't think she got lost or anything. Um,
Mm.
Sean said, "Can you see the town's lighting from the dam area?" I think you're talking at night, Sean. So if you're out there at
Uh,
night, could you see the lights from town?
There's like, if you're coming in from Roxby to Andamooka, there's like a big tower thing. I don't know how to explain it, but at night time you could see that there's like this big tower, and then there's like light shining up in the sky. So I mean, I don't know if she tried to walk towards that. I'm just I just hope she didn't fall down like a mine shaft or anything. But
We hope your mum didn't do that either. We don't want
yeah,
you. We don't want that either.
I
And
was
that's all right. You go.
I was also told that like my mum was like a bit like kind of like really drunk, that she couldn't even walk from the front door of my other friend's place to the toilet because she needed to go to the toilet. So I don't know how she'd be able to walk out that far. Like the closest mine shaft is 1.5 kilometers. So I don't know if
Yeah.
she'd be able to walk out that far if she was that drunk.
I'm surprised she would even attempt to drive if you live so close to Smurf's house that she could have just walked back home and then walked, got the car in the morning or something.
Yeah,
That's a yeah. And these are the little mine shafts that are everywhere. These are these things everywhere.
yeah,
And there's in town, just so we give people a bit of a history of the town, there's opal mining is like a big is it still a big industry in the town, the opal stuff?
yeah. Like there's some people on TV that still do it.
Ah, the outback opal hunters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eureka balls.
Ah, they're from the town, are they?
Yeah,
And that explains all of this, all this stuff that we see on the map. This is all related to opal mining. They're trying to find opal in the ground, and that's what all these holes are. I'm guessing these are exploration holes, so they're trying to look for veins of opal running through the earth or types of rock that are
yeah,
good for opal.
yeah,
So there you go. Yeah, and that's why you see it all scattered around. If we zoom out, you can see it basically circles the entire town, all these opal mining.
yeah.
So, and yeah, so there you go. Uh, I wanted to see if we could find that little tower. Is it at the south of town? That
I
tower you
think
were
if you
talking?
go on the Andamooka Opal Creek Boulevard Road and you keep going backwards, downwards,
Oh, okay. Let's have a look.
I think it's a bit up there, like in the middle between the Andamooka Bay and the town. So if you go down a little bit more
Yeah.
and you see the Andamooka Bay, I think it's like between there.
Oh, okay.
So
Somewhere down here.
so like if you keep going up more, like it's between Andamooka Bay and the actual town of Andamooka.
Oh, okay.
So if you
I probably won't be able to find it.
yeah.
But
But
that
it's
makes
like
sense.
around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like a water tower, maybe something like that, or a grain
I don't
tower.
I don't know. But it has like a building, so like you can walk in there. It has like a solar dish, so it might be something to do with power. I don't know.
Could be something
Yeah,
that helps power the town, maybe.
yeah.
Um, uh, have you had any? And I know there's some things you can't talk about, and that's fine. I understand. Um,
Yeah.
have you guys had any update about any more searches coming up for your mum next week?
Um. No. I, there might be, but I haven't seen any more. There were some
Okay.
new videos yesterday about like Mum, but there wasn't like any. I don't think it was any updates about coming back into Andamooka. I don't know, but they'll definitely still be searching.
Yeah, definitely. I think they released that drone video a little while ago where they were using a drone out near the dam, and they were sending the drone out, scanning the sort of countryside, trying to and they what they do is it takes photos like every second in a grid, and then they review the photos from the drone, and
Mhm.
that's what they were doing with the drone to try and look for your mum. So, I don't know if
Mm.
you saw the drone video out of the dam that they
Yeah,
did.
I saw like nearly all the videos about Mum,
I bet.
like
Um,
including the one where they interviewed her mum and stuff.
they interview your grandma, is that who it is?
And my nana, yeah,
Nana?
yeah,
Yeah, they interviewed your nana yesterday or the day before. Um, yeah, it sounds like your nan's having a tough time. Hopefully, she'll be okay. And,
yeah.
here, I'm just trying to read these. BC says, "Did others in the establishment that Trisha left think that she had drank too much to drive? Is it the word of just Kim and Smurf?" So they're asking what happened on the way back from the Roxbury Downs. Is
Oh,
that just at the word of Kim and Smurf?
you know the other friends I told you about, like
Yeah,
not Kim and Smurf, but the other ones.
yeah.
Um, the man that lives there, he said, like he said to me, he was like, it's impossible for your mum to just walk off to a mine shaft because there's like the front door and like the toilet's like 2 meters away from the front door. And if she could barely walk to there, I don't know how she'd be able to walk to like to a mine shaft or anything.
Yeah, I feel like they if your mom had been that inebriated, that she probably would have just been found near the car because she can't walk very far. So
Yeah,
even if she did crash the car, they would have just found her close by. And I think that's what the police said too, that they would have expected to find her sitting in the car, next to the car, around the car.
yeah,
Like I don't think your mom is a silly lady. She would know the risks of trying to walk back to town. I don't think she would do that. Um, because when
yeah,
you live in the country, you always got to have your wits about you when you're walking around outside of town. And I think that's drummed into you
yeah,
guys. You've got to be careful.
yeah. Cause like if it was me out there, my dad said this to me. He was like, I'd like it'd be scared walking in the dark. Like it's not like you're scared of the dark. You're scared of what would be in the dark. So like in
Yeah,
case like maybe a kangaroo tries to attack you or something. I don't know, but I probably would have just waited till the morning because there were blankets and pillows in the back, so I could have slept in the back. Locked the car, waited till the morning, and at least tried to walk back to town because at least Mum would probably be sober if she had a nap.
I think that is the perfect plan. I think that's exactly what you should do because the safest place for you would be at the car because
Yeah,
can't no one can hurt you if you're at the car. You've got protection from the elements, and eventually, like your dad went out there the next day, he would have found her, and she would have probably been asleep in the car.
yeah,
So that's why we've all got a bit of a problem, is because when your dad went out there and found the car, she wasn't there.
mm,
And that's what we're all trying to figure out is why was she not with the car? And if, where did she go?
mhm,
I agree.
yeah.
Let's see. Sean says, is it common to see kangaroos when driving between towns?
You mean like Andamooka?
Yeah, like if you're driving between Roxbury Downs and Andamooka, is there often kangaroos that jump across the road?
Mostly at night time, but you'd still see them at daytime.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So, It's if you're a driver and you drive on these roads, you would know to be careful of wildlife jumping across the road and things like that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. There you go, Sean. Let's see any others. Rachel said, "So is no alcohol sold in Andamooka, and is that the only option is to head to Roxbury Downs?"
Yeah, there is a place to buy alcohol in Roxby. It's like a liquor store where we live, but that closes at 8 o'clock. And she must have thought, well, we can't go to the liquor store here because it's closed now. Because like on the thing it said she went to go get drinks at 12:20, and that's 4 hours past 8 o'clock, so they would have been closed. So they must have went to the tavern in Roxby Downs to get some drinks.
Okay, and that's sort of like the only place in the area that's open late at night.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys got to understand that these are rural towns. They don't have like 40 pubs on every street and, you know, 10 different Dan Murphys and things like that that we have in the city. It's very different. You guys have one or two options probably, and that's it.
yeah.
Let's see. Sean also says pubs have outdoor seating, so could have your mums have sat there drinking after the pub closed?
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know if there were cameras outside that were seeing if she sat outside. But yeah, that is possible that she could have sat outside because there are seats outside.
Yeah, we don't have many photos from the cameras at
Mm.
the pub. The police haven't released very many, but at least the one that we do have of your mum sitting at the bar, that looks to be indoors. I think so anyway.
Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
been I've been to the pub before for like my graduation and stuff, and I remember that red like table there. That's like where the counter is to like buy your drinks.
Yeah, it's where you order your drinks and stuff. And then behind her looks like more little tables where you can sit and, do
Yeah,
whatever.
but yeah, about the like with the thing, I just got confused because I feel like that she wouldn't sit outside for like 2 hours and have a drink. I just figured that she would have came home straight away after she bought the drinks.
I think it's a good point to move to, Max. I wanted to ask, we talk about a lot of this stuff surrounding what happened that night, but maybe we can talk about like who your mum is and because a lot of people just see these photos on TV, but they don't know who your mum is. They just go, "There's this lady, she's missing and she's on the telly." But who is your mum? Like she's a nice lady and what
Yeah.
does she like to do and stuff like that?
Well, she's nice to everyone in the town. Like if she sees someone at the shops or something, she always like she always wave to them and say hi. Like she won't be mean to anyone. Like it's like she'd only be mean to someone if they be mean to them. You know?
Yeah. So she's polite to everyone in the town.
Yeah, and like she's like if someone waves to her, she'll definitely wave back and be nice. But if someone's not nice to her, she'll be like mean back.
I think that's like most people. I think we
Yeah.
treated how we, are treated sometimes. So, and did your did your mum normally drink much? Is she a bit like a bit of a like they like their Saturday nights and going to the
Well,
pub and that type of thing?
they were gonna give up. Like my mum and dad were gonna give up drinking on Christmas. So I feel like they were gonna do it like occasionally and stuff. Maybe because it was like I don't know my birthday or something at the time.
Yep, it was.
So, and maybe because Christmas was coming up. I don't know.
I guess everyone's in the festive spirit in December, and they all want to be social and go out and you know have some fun. But that's interesting to hear that you and your dad and your mum were looking to slow down on the drinking through probably like New Year's, like a resolution maybe.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I hope when this is all resolved that your dad will do that, and same with your mum.
Yeah.
JDR said, so is Ping interviewing that little boy? This is Max. Max is Trisha Graf's son. So we're just having him on this morning to clear up a couple of things. Max, is there anything we haven't covered that you think we should, like, is there anything else that may be misinformation that you want to correct?
Well, if I was just seeing if anyone had any questions because I can answer them. Because I mean, I wasn't there with her, but
No.
I know most of the stuff that happened. So yeah,
Okay. Yep. So if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat. And yet his dad is watching, and if he doesn't want Max to continue, he, I'm sure we'll make that happen. I'm sure he'll come and talk to Max or give him a signal or something and be like, "Hey, no more." So we're
yeah.
okay. Let's see if anyone has any questions about it. Callie says you're a very brave boy, and I agree.
Thanks.
People are asking how old did you turn in December, Max?
12.
12. Okay, so it was your 12th birthday. Um,
Yeah.
so what year would you be in at school?
7.
So you just started high school.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So
Mm.
this year will be your first year of high school in 2026?
Yes.
Cool. I, wa- I don't want to give away like where you go to school or anything, but are there lots of schools in the area, or you have to travel a little bit to get to school?
I mean, I'll admit I'd have to go to school in Roxby because they used like probably like long time ago in Andamooka they had like the primary school and they used to call it Andamooka area school, and
Oh, okay.
they would let people go up from year like go up to year 12, but I don't know why they don't do it now. But I feel like if they had a choice to go to Andamooka for high school, I'd rather go there because at Roxby there's like 500 kids there.
Oh, it's a big school, bigger school.
Yeah.
Um, hey, Deadly Queen says, I've been watching and hoping, hoping for the safe return of your mama. Someone knows something. Please come forward. Bring the lovely young man's mum home as soon as possible. Yeah, this would be a good time to bring this up. South Australian Police would like you to contact 1-800 333 000, and that is their Crime Stoppers number. You can also do it online at www.crimestopperssa.com.au. Both these options allow you to remain anonymous, which means if you think you have information and you're like, oh, I'm a bit scared that someone, might come to get me or something, and you're like, oh, I don't like police and I don't want to talk to the cops or something, you can use these numbers and website to stay anonymous. They don't want you, they just want to know what your information in your head is. So they're not going to come and find you, they're not going to trace your IP or anything. They just want to know what you know. So if you know anything about Trisha Graf and what happened that night on the 12th of December, ring or use these numbers below and tell them what you know, because I know the cops did their press conference last week and they had a very pointed message, and I believe it was a direct targeted message to someone. They were saying that there are people in town who have not come forward yet and spoken to police, and they want those people to come forward and talk to them.
Hey, Ping, I'll be back. Can you just give me a sec?
Sure, sure. All right. Yeah, I'll let him do that, but there you go. Deadly Queen says someone knows something. Please anonymously call with any information, as Ping said. I agree. I agree with you guys. Gayla said, I hope people are supporting the family. Me too. I hope everyone in the town, Roxbury and Andamooka, are sort of rallying around the family and helping out where they can, even if that's just being nice and saying a word of encouragement when they see them. That's great. I think that would be good too. Chipmunk said, it's interesting how school systems are different around the world. Yeah, so in Australia, we don't have middle school. In America, you guys have elementary, middle, and then high school. In Australia, it's primary school and then high school. Primary school's like year kindergarten or prep to year 6, and then high school is 7 to 12. So it's only 2 steps in Australia, as where in America you have to go to, is it 3 schools? You have to go to elementary, middle, and then high school, which is, I guess that's, you know, just different ways of doing the same thing. Chipmunk said, how did they know she hit a kangaroo versus a fence or dirt mound? I think it must have come from the people she was with. Hey, Max, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I just had to put my phone on charge.
Oh, okay. Um,
Yeah.
Chipmunk says, how did they know she hit a kangaroo and not, say, a fence or some other object? The information came from Kimberly. Is that right?
Yeah, she said that mum hit a kangaroo, and then she also, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like she said that mum hit the kangaroo, and then we were just guessing that if she hit a dirt mound or something.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. There you go.
Because like
Hopefully.
that, because we saw the kangaroo, and that little kangaroo wouldn't have done that much damage to that car. So
No, that's all right.
yeah,
So it was only a tiny kangaroo, like a wallaby type thing.
yeah, like it was probably just a baby kangaroo, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, Max was saying that when the car was found at Blue Dam, the passenger's front seat had the seatbelt clipped in, and he was saying that Kimberly did that and sat over the top of it so the car wouldn't beep. Is that right? Right, Max?
Yeah, because when you sit in a car, well, some cars, if you sit in a car without your seatbelt on, it just beeps.
Yeah.
But if you put your seatbelt on, it doesn't do it. So she was sitting in the seat, and she buckled the seatbelt behind her back, and then sat on it like that, so she didn't have to put a seatbelt on.
Makes sense. Um, I'm guessing this is probably probably more of a question for your dad. But is it common for people to drink and drive in town because there's no cops around?
Sorry.
I was saying, like, is it common for people to sort of drink alcohol and drive in Andamooka and Roxbury Downs because there's not really a lot of cops anywhere?
Uh, well, I think some people do it, but I know Mum wouldn't do that because she only just got her license back, so she wouldn't risk it.
Fair enough. So, yeah, if you only just got it back, you don't want to lose it again.
Yeah, I mean, if I got my license back, I wouldn't want to lose it.
No, I mean, I think it gets longer and longer if you do it again or something. So I think the first
Mm.
time's pretty short, but if you did it again, it's even longer.
Yeah.
Um, Gail says, how much can you drink while driving in Australia? Pretty sure it's 0.05 is, yeah, I think so. Anyway, South Australia. Let's see. Yeah, it is 0.05. So that's for someone who holds a full license. If you are a P plater or an L plater, you can't have any alcohol in your system at all. You can only have 0.05 if you have gone to your full license. So there you go. Then that's about a standard drink. If I'm remembering correctly, it's about 1 drink per hour is what they allow for people to drive. Let me see. Deadly Queen said there would have possibly been far more damaged if it was a big kangaroo. Yeah, I agree. If it was one of those big red male kangaroos, the car would have been totaled because those things weigh like many kilos. Like they're huge. So it can't have been very big. Um, all right. Max, is there anything else that we haven't covered for you, or is there anything else you or your dad want us to talk about?
No, I don't think so. I just figured that some people could ask questions if they wanted to, or you ask questions, but yeah.
Um, let me double check. I've got another place where people are asking stuff for you. Let me double check if anyone's messaging me. Because if we can get this all done, then we don't have to annoy you. We can just get it done today.
Mm.
Let's have a look. Okay, so it sounds like yesterday, South Australian police have ended their search in Andamooka, for now. Not forever, just for now. Just the one that they did, um, the one they undertook this week, like the one they did on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's what they're
Yeah.
saying in the news. So I don't think that means they won't ever not come back. I think they will. I just think they mean the operation for this week is finished up.
Mm,
Gayla said, "How did she meet Kimberly?"
I think she met through other friends.
Through other friends in the town. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Chipmunk said, "Did your mum have any other hobbies? Did she like to cook or did she like music or something?"
She liked to cook, I guess, yeah.
She's a good cook. She always cooked dinner
But
for you and
yeah, I also, well, I don't know if it's really I guess it's a hobby, but she also liked collecting like these rare coins and stuff.
oh, okay. Like the ones from the mint and things like that.
I don't know, but she liked collecting, like, those gold coins in Australia where, like, they're gold and they have, like, rare symbols on them?
Ah, yeah, like the ones you sometimes get in your change at the shop and it'll have like, I don't know, some celebratory different image rather than the normal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I think a lot of people collect those, including me. Yep, everyone's like, "That's a good hobby." I'll show someone. Hold on, I'll bring one up. $1. They had a bluey one not long ago that you could get at Woolworths. You could get a bluey type coin. So I'll show
Oh,
people an example of them. So these are sort of what you can find, and they've got so these are a $1 coin in Australia, and they all have different pictures on them, and
yeah,
it is for celebrating all sorts of things. Sometimes Olympics, sometimes it looks like the one in the top right there is maybe for Aboriginal people, and then some of the others are like for the opera house or the games. So they're very
yeah,
popular. They also have a 50-cent piece one. That's a 50-cent one, and they have different photos and stuff on it.
yeah. We'd like to think about, Mum, will you be posting stuff like this every day, or do you do it at, like, certain days?
Me?
Yeah.
We go live almost every day. Sometimes I have to have a break every so often, but most days we're here every day.
Oh, yeah.
So we can keep covering your mum until we bring her home.
Yeah.
So we can put a call out every day on the show for your mum and repeat the information lines and try and get people to call in and give more information.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hippie Happy says your mum would be proud of you. Do you have plenty of support around you and your dad at this time?
I mean, to be honest, we kind of just support each other and that.
That's
But I mean, we don't really want to talk to people. I mean, people still support us and tell us, ask us if we're doing alright and stuff. But we just kind of keep to ourselves and stuff. So
just laying low.
yeah,
Let me see. Deadly Queen says, "Thank you for being so brave and being so active in looking for your mama. She will be proud of you." I agree. Deadly Queen says, "Can someone please drop the line to join?" Yeah, we can. Hold on. Hey, Max, are you all right with someone else joining, or you would prefer not to?
yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's your show. It's not my show, so
No, I know, but I want to make sure it's okay with you and your dad. If they end up saying something inappropriate, I will kick them off. Okay.
yeah, it's alright.
All right. Hopefully it'll post that. There we go. It's in there. I will screen them before they come on, so that we can make sure that they're not doing something silly. Um. Oh. Okay. Oh, just a membership. Oh, one of the moderators can do that for you. Oh, they don't want to come up. They just want to join our channel. That's okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So Max, we can do this. Not bring you up every day, but I can do this and keep bringing up information about your mum and repeating the sort of the South Australian Crime Stoppers hotlines and trying to encourage people to help find your mum. Help find your
Yeah.
mum. I think one of the questions I have is, what are you like? Are you and your dad going to go out and keep searching on your own, or are you just letting the cops
Well,
do it?
when that first happened, we went out, but we're just gonna let the cops do it for now.
I think that's probably a good idea because it's pretty dangerous out there with all the mine shafts. Like the last thing we need is you or your dad falling down a mine shaft.
Yeah.
But that's good to know. Let's see.
Yeah, but if you ever
Oh,
need, if you ever like need me to come on and do like one of these interviews, you can email me and tell me.
yeah, I will. Of course, I will. Keep in
Yeah.
touch with me too. And if there's like new information that you want me to broadcast to people and like get out to the public quickly, let me know. I will do a show like that, and we can do it within minutes and get it out there.
Yeah.
Someone asked me to ask their question. Hold on, where is it? Gail said, "Did we find out who the man was that paid for the drink at the pub?"
I think the cops are still looking for him. I don't know, but I think they're trying to look.
Okay, fair enough. So probably just some guy at the pub that was trying to be helpful. Um,
Yeah, because dad forgot to transfer the money over to the card that mum had, and she went to the pub and it declined, and then mum called dad and she was like, "There's no money on the card, hurry up, quick before it closes." And then dad did the money, but then when he transferred the money, it was kind of like too late. So I guess somebody else bought the drinks.
oh, that's nice of them. That's kind of them. Um, Gail is saying so it wouldn't have been Kimberly. She wouldn't have
No,
paid for the drinks.
it wasn't Smith either. It
Okay.
was because at the time Smith was at his house, and I guess maybe Kimberly wanted to introduce or something. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, let's see. Any more? BC1 says, Max, stay close with your siblings also. Like,
Yeah, my sibling, like my sister Lily, she most of the time wants to get out of the house because mum's not here, and she's always with mum. She always hangs out with mum, so which is completely normal. But she just doesn't like it at home when mum's not home because she likes to be with mum. So
so she's going a little stir crazy without your mum.
yeah, she don't really like it, so she just hangs out at her friend's house and stuff. So
Oh, sad to hear that she's struggling a little bit. JDR says, Max, do you think your mother had anyone around her that did not like her?
Well, I asked Dad that, and he said no, because Mum's always nice to people. I don't think there's been one person in this town that Mum's been rude to. But like I
Yeah,
said, if she wanted to be mean to someone, she'd only do it if they be mean to them. I meant to
yeah.
her.
I think that's what I've heard too is that your mum is very nice to everyone, and that like most of the town when you guys moved there, they were all like, obviously very interested in who the new people are, but slowly over the months that you lived there, they got to meet you, and everyone came out with the same story that your mum was a lovely lady. So,
Yeah.
um, let's see. Hey, thanks, Juicy Jules. Good to see you. Thank you, Max. Everyone's saying thank you to Max. And
That's
yeah,
all.
thanks for coming on. I don't want to, we've almost been on for about an hour, and I feel like that's a good time. I don't want to, drag you through a multi-hour type thing. So, Max, stay in contact with me. And
Yeah, I'll always be there and always answer email. Like, if you want, I can do another one of these tomorrow. But you can just email me and tell me. And if you ever change your mind and that stuff, yeah.
yeah, we'll keep in contact. And if yeah,
Yeah.
thanks to Tony too as well. Thanks to your dad for keeping an eye
Yeah.
on the stream and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And if you or your dad ever need anything, you guys have my contact stuff. So just reach out and we'll do something and we'll help out.
Mhm.
All right, buddy. I'll let you
Well,
go. Have a good
okay.
day. Have a good
All right.
Friday.
Thanks, everyone, and thanks.
See you,
Goodbye.
Max. Bye,
See
bye
you.
Tony.
Bye. Bye.
What an impressive young man, really. And the one thing we can do is, I know I've already said it before, 1-800-333-000, all that website, www.crimestopperssa.com.au. You can remain anonymous. All they want is for Trisha to come home. That's it. That's all they want. You know, I didn't want to bring this up while Max was sort of on the live stream, but it was his birthday not long after she went missing, and he turned 12 years old. It was also Christmas and New Year's, and she's missed several family occasions. And I don't know about you, but I don't know any mum out there that would ever want to miss that for their kids, ever, like deliberately, never. So I think we all know that we've just got to try and find her so she doesn't miss any more family occasions and she can head back and be with her kids and her husband. And yeah, because I mean Christmas is such a big deal for mums. Like it's their they save up all year. They put toys away from like July, trying to, do their budgets and things like that. It's a big deal for mums. Like they always want to do and make Christmas perfect for their children. And I can't imagine her just leaving on her own accord. So gotta try and figure this out. Help police. That's the main thing. Help the cops. They're the ones that are doing all this stuff, the investigation, all the things in the background. Gotta help them out. And the way you can help them out is tell them what you know. That's all they want. They don't want anything else. They just want to know your information. So I'm gonna put it up one last time for this morning, and I'll put it up on the screen. By the way, thanks to the people on the forum at WebSleuth. I appreciate it. Thanks to all my viewers and my people in my chat. 1-800-333 or online at crimestopperssa.com.au. And hopefully we will have some positive news shortly. I hope so. And we'll get some sort of great news and Max will tell us, there's been a good break in the case. That would be a perfect um, that would be a perfect resolution. Hey, thank you, Deadly Queen. Thank you. I just saw that. Thank you for becoming a member through our Ko-Fi. That is very generous of you. And my friend RX Girl, Iris Girl says, I've been off, but this is so sad. I hate this for him. You're doing such a great thing helping him. I think Max is helping me. I don't think of it as me helping him. But I think he's helping his, no, I don't think he's helping me. I don't think I'm helping him. I think he's trying to help his mum. And I think that's the way I view it, is that this is his way of helping his mum and not, sitting on his hands. I think he's trying to be active and um, do what he can, do what he can at his age to bring his mum home. And that's what I think it is. Yeah, Max is awesome. Tony and his mum, Trisha, should be very proud, very proud. All right. I will see you guys a bit later. I'll see you guys a bit later, okay? Rachel says, Max, we are here if you need anything. Please let Ping know. Yes, we have details of each other, and if they need anything, they can contact me. All right. I'll see you guys a bit later. And thanks for tuning in on this early morning random show. We don't normally jump on this early. Good night, everyone. Hey, hopefully we get a good resolution to Trisha and she gets home to her family soon. Max says, will you be live later? Yeah, this afternoon, bud. Around 4 o'clock is our normal show time. Yeah, please share the show too. Share this on social media. Use the hashtag. I think there's two. One is hashtag Trisha Graf, and I think the other one is hashtag find Trisha Graf. So if you can use those when you share the show, that'll reach a wider audience. All right. Love you all. I'll see you a bit later. I'm going to be on Web Sleuths Live tonight as well. Probably talking about this case and the case of the missing boy in SA, Gus. So we'll be on Web Sleuths, I think at 2:30 Australian time, Eastern Australian time. And then I'll be on my show about 4:30 in the afternoon. All right. Good night, everyone. Or not good night. I'm so used to being at nighttime. Good morning, everyone, and have a great day out there. If you're in America, have a great evening. Bye.